Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a weekly reading focusing on the energy surrounding us during the week of November 26th through December 2nd, 2018. For the reading, I'm using the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid, and I have pulled an additional oracle card from the Soul's Journey deck by James Van Praagh. As I always remind you, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading, focusing on you, what's going on in your life at this time, would be to order a private reading from me. If you are interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. All right, so let's jump into it. And I must say that, speaking of jumping, when I was shuffling for this reading, the cards were just literally flying out. And so these cards came out very quickly. Very specific message, I think. I'm really getting two main messages from this weekly spread, and we'll get into that. Let me just lower this a bit. There. Okay, so we have in the past position, this is Major Arcana number 6. The Lover's card. In this deck, it's just called Love, but it's the Lover's card. Followed by Major Arcana number 3, the Empress. And the outbound energy for the week, the Page of Water. And from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the week, we have the Nine of Water. And from the Oracle deck, we have Patience. And it says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. So, looking at the cards, we have half of our spread are Major Arcana cards, so significant messages coming through. And the other half, it's water energy. So water energy deals with our feelings, our emotions. It has to do with also, our relationships, how our feelings affect our behavior, affect our relationships, how they sort of push us through life. With these two cards, well, first of all, okay, I'll go through. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. The one main message that came through is, for some of you, which is why I say these are very general readings, that this will not resonate with everybody. But there could be news coming in, possibly by the end of this week related to a pregnancy. This could be either your own or somebody around you. News of this birth of a child or pregnancy coming in. This could be something that you have hoped for quite a while, right? This news coming in could be really wish fulfillment for both yourself and your partner. You've been hoping for this for quite a while, which, with the Patience card as the overall message, the oracle message, this could have taken a while, right? There could have been some fertility issues. So this could have been something that you have been working on for quite a while. And, then finally there's this wonderful news coming in and wish fulfillment. Another message that came through immediately would be to do with, choice. I'll go through the cards, starting with the Lover's card. Yes, this can speak of a deep soulmate connection with another individual, right? This is Major Arcana. In this particular deck, the Lover's card always makes me think of the Strength card. So it always makes me think of the sign of Leo. So for some of you, there might be a Leo involved, right? You might be in a relationship with a Leo, or there might be a Leo surrounding you this week, playing a significant role in what's going on. We also have water energy here, so it could also be a water sign individual, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But, in early tarot decks, the Lover's card, it was called the Choice, right? And it was about a kind of head or heart decision, right? A difficult decision, a very important life-altering decision that needed to be made. And, it usually it showed a woman facing two men or a man facing two women, suggesting that, there was a choice to be made, but the choice would ultimately affect everybody's lives, right? Everyone involved there. So, it does sit in the past position. So there could have been a difficult decision, a head or heart decision, could be related to a relationship, and the soulmate connection, yes, it can obviously be romantic in nature, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. If you've listened to me for a while, you know that I do often say that these soulmate connections or relationships, they can appear, in many different forms throughout our lifetime. And, we don't have usually just one soulmate relationship, right? These soulmate relationships come in to help us, right? Either for us to provide that person with a lesson or for us to learn something. And then, once you have kind of closed out that particular chapter, then you move on. So they can appear as friends. They can be colleagues at work. And yes, they can obviously be romantic partners here. And in this particular deck, especially with it being called love, and, the key word attached with this particular card in this deck is oneness. And so it is about, even when we think about making a choice, it's, we do tend to view these choices as either or, like it's either this thing or the other thing, right? And so it asks us to kind of view this, this choice, from this more unified, like oneness type of, a viewpoint, right? And when we do that, then, it makes everything more of like a sharing experience. So that's, it is kind of an interesting interpretation of this, of the Lover's card, because usually, this soulmate connection or this deep romantic attraction with the other person, it's like, it's seeing yourself. There is this obvious oneness, right? You see yourself in the other individual, and also you come together, you sort of bring, what the other person kind of doesn't have, and you bring what you have that they don't have, and together you become this, this unified, stronger, you're stronger together than separate. But it does sit in the past. So this could have been, a beginning of a relationship, a strengthening of a relationship, a very significant choice that was needed to be made here. And then, it's sitting in the center, the Empress. This is very, very powerful, very creative, very fertile energy, because the Empress, yes, it can obviously speak of pregnancy. And that's why, the first set of messages that came through really it was very strong towards pregnancy. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, the Empress, she speaks of, a very fertile period in the sense of, you're giving birth to new ideas, right? This could be a time of great creative abundance of, you're really coming up with the new ideas, new thoughts, new projects, right? New business ventures. And it's like everything is just kind of flowing, so it's a great time when with this card sitting in the present, this is a great time to really, give birth to these new ideas, new experiences, even a new version of yourself here. And it's very, it's very powerful, very potent energy. So there's a lot of potential surrounding you. And it's kind of, how are you going to use this potential? What are you going to sort of manifest, right? And usually threes in the tarot, they do speak of this kind of, abundance and fertility, and also if we think of like projects, just very sort of opportunities and expansion. So very, very good energy sitting in the center of the spread, and it's followed by this news card, right? So the Page of Water. Pages in the tarot, they can be people, right? When we have a court card appear in a reading, it can be somebody who we are dealing with, right? If so, this page would usually be a younger water sign individual, because it's very young, very immature type of energy. But I usually, when pages and knights appear, I tend to view them more as, bearers of news, right? And it's interesting because she's, well, you can see her here. She's sort of coming toward you, and obviously she is a child, which is, again, the strong message of children or pregnancy. That's what came through at first. But, it doesn't have to be. Sometimes this page of water speaks to, like, thinking back to, to when we were a child and having that kind of childlike innocence and childlike open-heartedness when we're considering new things, new projects, new endeavors, right? Being open and willing to really, to step into or to try something brand new, to give this whatever these new things, this new project, this new, creative energy coming in, this expansive energy, to really give it a chance, right? And be open and willing to that. And so, yes, it can speak of relationships, obviously. It's sort of like the beginning stages of the relationship where everything is very, it's very exciting and very playful and you're getting to know each other, right? Pages of water, they can also bring in news of pregnancy, news of birth of a child. This can also be like a new relationship coming in. So, this brand new, exciting relationship. If this is, going back to what I was saying about this, new projects and choices, this could be a new project that you are very, very happy about, right? Maybe this is something that you have wanted to do for a very long time, like a childhood dream. And the Nine of Waters, the overall energy, this is the wish fulfillment card, right? This is the Nine of Cups, which is like the sort of the minor arcana version of the star card. This is wish upon a star. This is, throw all of your dreams and your aspirations, put it all out into the universe, and then have the faith, have this, deep belief that things will work out. So whatever these new things are, whatever you do choose, right? There's kind of wish fulfillment surrounding you with this. So, there's, it's very, very positive. It's like dreams coming true, whatever this is for you. And obviously this is going to play out differently. If this is a relationship, this could be, looking at this more from a relationship kind of point of view. This could be, you've met this person, the relationship is developing, right? There's expansion, there's growth, things are developing. There could be an engagement coming in, and this could be, wish fulfillment for you. This could be having your wishes come true. And it's also, if this is to do with more of a choice, say there was a choice within your the work environment, right? And then there could be this very fertile, lots of, expansive energy surrounding you. So lots of new opportunities, new projects, you being given, a chance to really, to start something new, right? Maybe at work, you're given this new opportunity, and it's like this brand new opportunity. You're filled with excitement. It really is something that you have always wanted to do. And I feel that, however this plays out, there's some type of waiting that, you could have been waiting for this for quite a while. And it's like, as we head into this first week of December, it's kind of like we're being told, there is divine order, there is divine timing at play here. Let me find my guidebook. Let's see what the Patience card has to say. So it says, Earth has become a place of instant gratification. You must focus on the maxim. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. This card has come to you because you need to learn the joy of anticipation. The process of doing is so rich in lessons, but when you concentrate only on the goal, those experiences are disregarded. Life is an unfolding, and the more patience you practice, the more you will let the universal energy celebrate itself through you and bring the experiences and situations your soul requires. You need to learn that there is a rhythm to everything in the universe, and the more you are living with patience, the more aware you are of the lessons your soul is studying. You are on a path. There are signposts. If you're speeding down the path, you will miss the little miracles and treasures that have been placed there. So definitely, so I do, I'm feeling that there's there could have been a delay, or there might still be a delay with this patience card, but it's like we're nearly there. So if there has been, if you've really wanted to get something off the ground, or again, going back to what I was saying in the beginning about the news of a pregnancy or birth of a child, it's like if this has taken a while, there was a reason for it, right? And it's like now is the time, and there was divine orchestration at play, and there is. So, there's wish fulfillment here. So just, it's all very, very beautiful and very positive, but, do have a little patience. If it doesn't all kind of come together within this week, because obviously these readings, time is very fluid. These are energies surrounding us. This might kind of spill over a bit more into the month of December, but it's, this is what we have kind of surrounding us. So it's on the way, right? There's wish fulfillment coming in here. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful week. Bye for now.